Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 28 officially dropped yesterday. When I tell you it was a banger of a chapter, bro, oh my gosh. We already knew it was crazy. The leaks pretty much covered everything. So we're just going to go ahead and you know what this video is. Today we are going to cover what you in fact missed in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 28. If you are new to the channel, do your boy Slice a solid and consider hitting that subscribe button. We are literally 9 subscribers away from hitting our goal of 100 subscribers. If we could hit our goal of 100 subscribers, I will be doing a $100 giveaway before the end of December. So that is our goal, man. If we can reach that goal, all you got to do is just drop a comment down below and let me know who your favorite character in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is, and you will be eligible for the $100 giveaway. Anyway, though, man, like the video if you like the video. We're going to go ahead and get started, man. Let's get it.
You know what happens when oxygen
All
mixes with
right.
water.
So,
We shall find out now.
just as previously stated, the spoilers/official leaks, which is my last upload, you can go ahead and check that out, by the way. Yo, they pretty much covered everything, but there were a few small, minute details you may have missed. So let's go over. The first thing I wanted to go over, remember that dialogue? I found more memes too, so they won't be in the background. The dialogue between Boruto and Inogen, specifically about Inogen's haircut. So it is, in fact, confirmed that the community knows that Inogen's haircut is terrible. Not just the community, but Boruto knows it as well. So Boruto did, in fact, double down. And he did say that if he ever made Himawari cry, if Inogen ever made Himawari cry, you know what time it is. Boy, Boruto, he's going to take that katana. He's going to give him that one, man. But hey, all my IRLs and my fellows from middle school, bro, I know you remember we used to call it the one. Boy, man, y'all kids, y'all younger generation just don't know how good y'all got it, bro. Being able to walk in with a fresh feed, fresh locks, fresh retwist, fresh shape up, man. Back in my day, not to sound like Unc, but back in my day, the only haircut we could get was the one. Coming there, you looking like Kobe, looking like CP. Just the lowest haircut possible, barely even able to see your shape up, bro. Whew. We used to call that the murder, bro. But back on track, just had to reminisce for a little bit. So the dialogue between Kashikoji and Inogen. Remember they were discussing, Kashikoji was pretty much breaking down the significance of prescience and why he can't necessarily continue to give as much information or really give any more information than he's already been doing. And he also doubled down on the fact that he feels as if he has always given just enough suffice information that should allow the future to occur how it needs to, or whatever specific events that he needs to require for the future fights. He's ensuring that it happens, regardless of how Boruto and the others feel. We can actually see Kashikoji being a bit manipulative here. And he's talking to Inogen with a side glare, and he says, "Don't you agree? I think we should also fight for a future where neither Ada or Himawari die." So that seems to be an error that was lost in translation. So Koji was aware that Ada and Himawari would die in the same timeline. However, he's elaborating it to Inogen, and he's letting him know they should at least fight for a timeline where neither one dies. Not either, but neither. So it was a bit of a translation mix-up. So that's why you got to take the leaks, translations, and spoilers just with the tag grain of salt, because it's not the official. Since we're on the topic of official things, though, the official name for Inogen's new jutsu, thanks to prescience and Kashikoji's foresight ability, which he allowed Inogen to learn this jutsu years before it was actually able to come into effect. The name of the new jutsu is called the Mind Transmission Formation Jutsu. I know it's a bit of a tongue twister there. Maybe not, but it's a bit lengthy, bit girthy.
What?
But on the next panel, we actually see that one of Kashikoji/Boruto's toes are actually projecting it via his eyeballs, which is very interesting. It almost reminds me as if when Kashikoji was projecting the fight via the toad, and he was showing Amato, Naruto, Sasuke, etc. And that was cool, bro. They were watching like they were watching something on an eye toad, the smart toad, AI toad. I don't know, bro. That was cool though. We see that making an appearance again, seems to be making a play, so maybe it might be that same toad. It's just a little small detail that I picked up on. So going back to Inojin's new jutsu, once again, he does elaborate that the ability to communicate over long distances mentally, that's the same. The exact same as the regular mind transfer technique. But what's different? Just wanted to elaborate on the difference and get the full translation. Each person connected to Inojin's new jutsu, they'll basically be turned into a receiver. And what they can now do is they will be used to detect the vibration of any object within its frequency. So it's still pretty much the same thing that they said in the spoilers. However, we now know that we are checking vibrations. I'm pretty sure the spoilers said frequency. This one said frequency and vibrations. Freaking and bobbing, we already know, bro. So we see Sumire just beginning to pick apart the jutsu when she asks, vibrations? And here goes another breakdown. So every object creates vibrations or it emits vibrations. And that vibration has a specific or unique frequency. So they're gonna use Inojin's new jutsus to pinpoint Mamushi's frequency, and that's how they'll be able to target him. And via Shikamaru's / Lelouch's plan to use the battlefield style attack, they should in theory be able to get rid of Mamushi the easiest and the best and the most efficient way by doing so and utilizing Inojin's new jutsu. So let me know in the comments down below, and I'm going to be completely transparent here. Every situation that Kashikoji has used prescience for, we know that the timeline has changed. But I have a feeling that the timeline will also change and something may not go as planned or as smooth as we think it would / should in theory. Just due to the fact that Mamushi already pulled up days before, if not weeks before, it was foretold. Now, of course, we already know that's just how prescience works. That's what keeps it from being completely busted, although it is still completely busted. But prescience is slowly getting less and less busted because this chapter realized and it revealed there are more people learning about prescience. And the more people that learn about it, it makes the jutsu weaker and weaker and have less benefits than usual just because that is the more people who are now able to alter future outcomes, which now that particular outcome that Kashikoji foresaw, that has a smaller and smaller percent of a chance of actually happening. When Mamushi hit the village, he actually did say, "Hey bros." I just thought that was funny. I had to include that again, bro. So it's something that I saw on Twitter. They like formal villains. And, you know, that is funny, bro. But we also got to keep in mind that they're not really villains either. This was covered, you know, a couple chapters ago, a long time ago, actually. I don't feel like reciting the exact chapter. I'm not that big of a nerd, man. But remember, we were talking about the true nature of Shinju, and how they're just like wild animals, like baby cubs. They're just driven by instinct. It's not that they're necessarily evil. They're not necessarily driven by evil intent. They're driven by curiosity and their willingness to just know things, to just figure themselves out. And that's pretty much, you could just tell. I mean, look at Mamushi, bro. He doesn't seem to be harmful, at least until we see Boruto hop in the picture. Which, by the way, when Boruto did arrive, remember he used his flying Rajin technique. Kashikoji told him to go to the keyhole location. We actually can see one of Boruto / Koji's toads holding the keyhole. So it seems that the codes are still assisting him with this fly Raji technique. That's just good to know. But also keep in mind that Shikamaru and Kawaki know of his toads. Now we know that Shikamaru won't become a problem, but Kawaki knowing of his toads. Eventually, when Kawaki realizes that's part of his method transportation, that may or may not be a good thing, but we are speaking future tense. So just keep that in mind. So during the last couple pages we get of Boruto versus Mamushi, we can see that Boruto is in fact completely taking out both of the Mamushi's eyes. And it doesn't matter which body, he's doing what he was told. He's taking out the eyes. So I'm wondering if Mamushi is gonna eventually pick up on that. And if he does, they may put an even bigger target on the already mysterious but very well sought out Kashikoji, because they're gonna try to figure out how they knew his weakness again. So remember, I did predict this. I said that there's either a possibility Then when Boruto's karma activated at the end of the chapter, it was either due to him slashing the constant Mamushi clones and their chakra being absorbed into the blade. But I did say that that was a lower likely chance of happening than Boruto just actually using his karma to absorb some chakra, which we can see on these last two panels. Mamushi did use what seems to be a great use of fire style. And not the smartest though, because he did in fact get some of the building on fire, and you did see him naturally freak out. The clones were freaking out and arguing amongst each other for a little bit just because he got the building on fire, and they acknowledged that they do not want to upset Jura. So we do see that natural fear from the rest of the Shinju in regards to Jura. So this one's going to be on the shorter end of my videos, fam. It really wasn't too much that I had to cover that you or I may have possibly missed, because the leaks did an amazing job this week. I know last month the leaks weren't the best. They were wiped the minute I woke up, while these leaks were actually present for a nice while. So I was able to get on top of them day one anyway. Of course, my upload wanted to geek out, and my upload didn't work the same day. I just had to wait until the next day, whatever. But we are back. Enjoy the double spark if you figured out me. Hit the subscribe button if you've not done so already. And just one more reminder, I appreciate you for making it to the end of the video. We are oh so close to the coveted goal of 100 subscribers. And when we do, as long as you, from this video moving forward, leave a comment and letting me know who your favorite character on Boruto or Boruto 2 Blue Vortex is, you will be eligible for the $100 giveaway when we hit 100 subscribers. So drop your boy a comment, share the video, ring the bell for the noties, and hit that subscribe button for your boy. You figured tell me. It's been your boy Slice, and I'm coming with some theory videos, man. I promise. Peace.